Hola mis amigos, yo soy Regoton, and we're back with another episode of Major and Minor. Where we last left off, we arrived at the station where we met our person we were supposed to meet, and we figured out the person we were hanging with on the train is the other guy that won the contest. So this is gonna be quite interesting. Let's see how it goes! Fuck, why do I always forget their voices? A maid cafe, you say? I'd highly advise against that. They're just a waste of time. Fuck you. Fuck you. No. No, I'm gonna see my Nekoparos. Fuck you, no. Plus, you two don't look like the type. Maid cafes attract a certain cliche. What's that supposed to mean? Whatever you want it to mean, I guess. Huh. Thanks for making plans without me, though. It's nice to know my input is valuable. Well, what did you have in mind? Nothing, really. I guess that's where you get off lucky. There's been something off of a delay. You won't meet Clace for a day or two. So my new task is simple. Waste time. I'm supposed to take you where you want. That is, until things are back on track. Wait, then why were you mad? We got to choose where to go? You didn't even have any ideas, Rook. I'm changing the subject now. If you want to go to Maid Cafe, well, I know a few hot ones to attend. Most of them are in Electric Town. Electric Town? You don't mean Akihabara? Yes, I do. We all spend lots of time there. It's a place to be for tourists. That, and Clace loves the atmosphere. A lot of his outings are at Akihabara. Wow. We'll get along great then. But you mentioned something came up. Is everything okay? Why the delay? Oh, it's fine. Clace got into a fight. Him and his tour manager disagree. A lot. But Singe always managed to quell him up. Oh. I hope it's nothing too serious. It'll be fine. Clace is a hothead. He'll be fine after venting and relaxing. Anyway, we better get moving. Won't get anywhere standing here all day. It's high time we ditch the station. Well, off we go! Please be Maid Cafe, please be Maid Cafe, please Negos, oh please Nekopara. Nekopara. Oh, I love you Nekopara, oh my god. Volume 3 came out, and they announced Volume 4! Oh, that's gonna be weird! I love it! After a few moments of walking, we exit the station. I feel a soft breeze. Take a sharp inhalation. It's nice to feel some fresh air after all that time. The plane and train ride here were definitely stuffy. Interesting. The air here feels different. Not a bad way. I mean, just different. Though it's probably expected in a foreign country. The air almost smells cleaner than it does back home. Whoa! What's with that smell? Not what you're used to, huh? Don't worry, you'll get used to it. Just enjoy the fresh air. You deserve it. They did rush you on that train, right? Now time to relax after a long flight. But you're good now. Relax and enjoy it. Yeah, I guess you're right. Hey, wait, does that mean we were on the same plane? That's so cool! What are the odds? Actually, it's incredibly probable. We both won the same contest after all. They likely expensed and bought stuff and seats. I don't say this though. I don't want to downplay Keela. Pretty solid, actually. You both won the same contest after all. Oh shit, he did it for you. Enter Rook, the social assassin, alerting out the things we don't dare to. I didn't think of it that way, I guess. He looks defeated. See? That's why I refrained. Aren't you such a nice guy? Well, we shouldn't stand around. We didn't leave just to waste time out here. I got a little bit of surprise for you. Is it maid cafes? Remember how we said things would be quiet? Well, Clace went and pulled some strings. The kind of strings that you get a limo. We have a limo? Like, just for us. That was a pleasant surprise, actually. Rook gives us a soft smile as he says the word limo. I can tell he's been waiting to let out that secret. Yeah, something like that. We'll use it to move you around town. At least until we leave Tokyo behind. But even then, we'll just rent a new one. This tour is going all sorts of places. You'll get to travel the world in style. Mood completely reversed. Thanks, Rook. Should we get going then? Where is it? Well, actually, it's right here. Rook points to a limo parked just a few feet away. I never expected we'd get to drive in that. Especially after they mentioned the low-key aspect. Well played. Definitely off to a good start now. Fuck yeah. He knocks on the window, calling to someone inside. After a few moments pass, a new face enters the scene. Not a furry. Not a furry. God damn it, not a furry. But every time this goddamn game gets me. Not a furry!
So, I suggest you two are it?
Yeah, I guess. 2 winners, remember? We're not here to visit the chocolatier.
Not what I meant, sweetheart. Just expected something else.
What does she mean by that?
Well, you can call me Jade. It's a pleasure to meet the both of you. The contest just had a year of hype. I built up this weird image in my mind. Expected the winners to be larger than life. I apologize if I offended you in any way. Surely you can understand what I meant. We often have these sorts of preconceptions.
God damn it, Jade. You look like a fox mixed with a bird, gargoyle. Oh, God, stop it. Stop it. I'm not a furry. Not a furry. But goddamn, Jade. Ugh, I'm so happy you're my limo driver. I suppose I know what you mean. No offense taken either. It's nice to meet you too. But speaking of preconceptions, can you tell us a little bit more about Clace? I feel like my image in my mind is wrong. You've met him, right? You must have all kinds of inside knowledge.
I see him all the time. But yeah, many people get him wrong. Here's a few words I use to describe him. Self-absorbed, egotistical, holier than thou, arrogant, disrespectful. He's the worst. And that's why he's my boss.
Well now. Excuse me?
It was a joke, Keela.
You got me there.
I'm still learning this humor thing.
The cringe.
But I guess I have a few more steps to go.
That was her definition of a joke? She doesn't need steps. She needs leaps and bounds. This is almost certainly how rumors are started. Someone won't know she's joking, and it'll spread.
Rook tries to teach me in our off time, but I guess I'm far from mastered it.
Oh. That explains it. Rook taught her. He's the last person in the world I'd say is funny. Well, I appreciate the honest answer.
Of course. He can be shy and silent, but he can also be loud and outgoing. He can be polite and formal, or he can be crude and lax. He's just like any one of us. When you're up on the stage, or even when you're doing an interview, you're just putting on an act for the world. I think you'll get along with him just fine. But I don't think you know him yet either. The amount of people that do is very small.
Alright. Thanks for answering. Sounds like he's under a lot of pressure. It sucked to have an image to maintain. And about the humor thing, you're doing great. Just keep learning. Whoa. Keela can lie?
Thanks, Keela. It's always fun to learn. Anyway, let's get ourselves into the limo. We'll get this adventure started.
Sounds good. I can't wait. My height level is off the charts. Off the sizzle. Woo! Where the fuck do we go? Outside the courthouse. Moments later. Oh my god, that's so many. If there's going to be way too many characters, I'm just going to have to give it my regular voice, which I'm going to do now, because I can't, my brain. So, do you think that'll ruin player? Oh my god! God damn it, so many voices.
Only time will tell, Conrad. It was risky, but we succeeded. We have now our inside man. Kaylin can operate from within Plier's home.
So, I have to ask, was the evidence real?
It doesn't matter. It helped us. Means to an end, I believe they say. We have everything we need to take him out.
I doubt Plier will go down without a fight. It won't be pleasant for Kaylin or Kaboo. What do you think he'll do?
They'll be put into interrogation, I think. But this doesn't cause me much concern. Kaylin has been trained to resist torture.
Oh! So what I'm getting at is that they both tricked the governor, Trump furry person, to seem like he's bad. Seems about right.
The major fact is that he's inside now. We just need to wait for his correspondence. After that, we can formulate a plan. I think he'll plant some evidence. Something we can find next time we're there. An innocent visit. An incriminating find.
So Caitlyn can resist torture, eh? He looks pretty frail to me. And Kaboo? He'll probably face the brunt of this.
It's a worthy sacrifice, isn't it? Kaboo did this willingly.
I guess. I can see it now. Assassin's Guild out as corrupt politician. It's gotta help our reputation, right?
We're the Assassin's Guild. We need to have no reputation.
I guess. Just trying to make conversation. That was awkward.
If people found out about us, they'd quickly find that the king funds us. Then he'd be the one getting ousted.
Fine. So what do we do now?
The Plier situation will remain on standby. We must wait for instructions from Kaylin. Or until we have another off-worlder. Plier has been more than happy to take them. With that said, the ritual is our goal. It helps us on both fronts, Conrad.
The ritual? Again? You sound like you're stuck on a loop. Our track record of failure is demotivating. You know how Vasquez feels about failure.
But we get our off-worlder no matter what. If that happens, we bring them to Plier. We gain his trust through these failures. It's symbiotic, Conrad.
It's cold. It really is.
Yes. It gives me chills.
He walks away, done with the conversation. Jeez. What a mentor he is. I'll never get anywhere worthwhile. Oh well. A man can dream. Edmoni. Yeah, Pokemon. Wait for me! Seems right. Inside limbo. Limbo. Why did I say limbo? We're led into a massive limo. Actually, Emphasis on massive. I didn't think it would be this big on the inside. Jade prominently gets situated in the driver's seat. This leaves Rook, Keela, and myself in the back.
Shot, 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 shot.
Everybody! And ow, my head. God damn it, fucking stupid box. Wow, this is amazing. It's so spacious, so luxurious. I wait for Rook to provide some sort of witty remark. However, he doesn't. That's odd. He seems spaced out. I call out his name and give him a gentle nudge. Huh. Oh, sorry, you two. Guess I was in my own little world. Actually, it looked like he was staring at Jade. I find myself questioning the relationship with these two. I wouldn't doubt it. She quickly turns and speaks to us through the divider. God, I cannot speak or talk or read for the life of me.
So, where to?
Unfortunately, we're going to a maid cafe. And no, it wasn't my idea. Spare me from any snide insults, Jade.
Alright, Rook. I'll keep them inside. But I think I know which maid cafe you want.
Yeah. Just no mocking, okay? This is for their benefit, not mine.
I won't dream of it.
I'll masturbate to it, what? Whoa. Kinda saucy. This is getting me nowhere, is it? Thanks, Jade. It means a lot to me. Alright, let's fasten our seatbelts. Don't want anyone dying before the tour. Anyways, this is the really awkward part, where we're supposed to bond or whatever. Let's just sit here on our phones, or just be quiet, or just stare at Jade. Whichever one, I don't care. Let's just not be awkward. He cringes as he says the word bond. Instead of acknowledging that, I notice something else. I can hear some noise coming from the passenger seat. Was somebody up there with Jade? I asked Rook about this. Oh, you'll notice, huh? Him and you. You want to say hey? Hey. He retreats just as quickly as he appeared. Huh? I haven't the faintest idea who that was. That was Clay's brother, Inumi. Clay's brother? But he looks nothing. It's Clay's brother, Inumi. Keela was right, but Rook cuts him off. If anything, it was for Inumi's benefit. I decided to play along, as does Keela. Oh, I see. Well, that's cool. Very cool indeed. I can't tell if he's sincere or not. Well, moving on. I should go over the basics with you two. Just stuff to know before I let you wander. Make sure you're paying attention, alright? Feel free to take notes if you need to. Keela and I lean forward and listen intently. Here's the book for the both of you two to have. It lists common Japanese phrases inside. I suggest learning a few common ones. Namely, I don't understand Japanese. I'm probably assuming here. I'm so sorry. But I doubt you could hold a conversation. Oi. And if the citizens call you Gachin, I'm sorry if I mispronounced anything. Well, that's a term of endearment. It's nice to know Rook can be civil and polite. For once, he's actually helping us. I assumed his default mode was condescend to everyone. He hands each of us a book. I put mine in my pocket. It's definitely travel-sized. I'm sure it'll help. That was one of these things I was actually worried about. If someone tried to talk to me and I couldn't talk back. Are you just gonna say to everyone you meet, I can't speak Japanese if they do not speak English? That's probably something I would do. Hey, I almost forgot. There's one last thing you should know. It relates to current events in Tokyo. And mostly superstition, of course. But it's got everyone up in arms. So it's better that you hear from me. What is it? The Midnight Death. A midnight what? Tokyo's been hit by a suicide and murder. More and more cases with each passing day. But it gets a little weirder than that. All the cases happen at midnight. Like clockwork. Round and dot. Are you serious? Of course I'm serious. The deaths have been mysterious in nature. No culprit for the murders. No evidence. That's why it has everyone talking. The crime scenes don't add up at all. What happened is physically impossible. But to us, that's not really important. There's something far more noteworthy. And that's when these deaths first started. What do you mean? I know it's coincidence, but the death started a month ago. On the night of our arrival in Tokyo. You guys have been here for a month? A month? What? And what the screen said, what? God, time flies. Some people think the tours are an ill omen. That perhaps being here is the cause of it. What? That's not nice. Indeed. I hope that explains some things. Especially why we kept our rival quiet. We didn't need any more fanfare around us. Restrictions are even being put upon Clays, so don't feel singled out on all this. Everyone's being affected quite equally here. So to that end, please stay quiet. Don't let anyone know why you're here. At least not for the next little while. But I know you're both trustworthy. So just continue as you have been. We aren't even doing a pressure release. At least, not until Singer's ready. He handles these situations with expertise. He's kind of like my boss and my teacher. And don't worry about your enjoyment. You'll start to have fun, I guarantee it. There's just a few precautions to take. Later tonight, we'll get you into your hotel. Everything is still on par for the green. Just don't cause any commotions, okay? Yes, of course. Don't want to make anything worse. Clace must be under enough stress as it is. Yeah, I can tell it's affecting him. It's good that you heard this from me. You know how rumors and grapevines can be. People are even saying he's the killer. They're connecting totally unrelated events. Our rival has nothing to do with this, but you know how it works, right? People always needing something to blame. A figurehead for all their problems. I suppose that's true, but they should focus on the real culprit. Clace is harmless. He couldn't do that. Oh, you'd be surprised about how people can fake something. You'll tell me. But he's still old. Suicides are happening at midnight too. It's not just the killer. It's something else. And whatever it is, we have no idea. Some people are blaming it on the supernatural. But I never really believed in that stuff. The limo slowly comes to a stop. But this just leaves us all in awkward silence. Well, I guess that means we're here. Thanks for making conversation with me. Even if it was in the realm of the macabre. Yeah, could have picked a better time. Was your goal to scare us away, Rook? Because it almost worked, you know. No comment. Let's go. He leaves the limo without saying another word. For a while there, I was starting to feel free. But now I'm getting bogged down by terms and conditions. Though when I think about it, it's not too bad. I can play along if it's for the citizens' benefits. Wouldn't want to let it slip while we're really here. It caused a panic in the middle of Akihabara. Jade! Welcome back!
Well, here we are. Welcome to Akihabara. Just watch your heads as you exit. Wouldn't want to bang them on the way out.
Like I'm gonna bang you later? What? God damn it! I'm sorry. We both nod and do as instructed. Electric Town, here we come. And that's where we're gonna end up for this episode because I'm running out of time. So I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. And I'll catch you on the next one. Hasta la vista, baby.